What's up, guys? We're back. Today another important question that you guys ask: how to get rid of skinny fat, or how to finally go from skinny to ripped. This is the guide you need if you find yourself in the between stage where you are skinny, you don't have a lot of muscle on your frame, but still has this excess body fat around your hips, like you have little man boobs, but your arms, shoulders are just tiny, not there, sticks. But yeah, this is the guide for you. So let's first define what is skinny fat. Skinny fat, as you guys heard, is someone that is skinny but still somehow find themselves have excess body fat on the frame. Most of the time, those types of skinny fat falls to the body type of an ectomorph. If you guys don't know, there are three body types. The ectomorph is usually the skinnier type of guys, the skinny lengthy. Then there's the mesomorph. This is where you basically have been blessed by God. So you have muscle on your frame, but also don't gain weight easily. And then there is the endomorph. This is the tanks, the big boys. They have a lot of fat on the body, but also are able to gain muscle really fast. But if this all covered by fat most of the time. So for them, it's just simply easier to gain body fat. So, and skinny guys most of the time is, I would say, a fourth category. It is like a skinny guy, as an ectomorph guy that didn't care about his diet and didn't care about exercising or strength training in any kind of regards. So, if you find yourself in that position, or if this description fits to you, this is the video. So there are two ways you can go on when it comes to solving skinny fat. You either cut or you bulk. And you may ask yourself right now, what should I do? What is the next step for me to take to get finally rid of the skinny fat syndrome? And it's actually pretty simple. You gotta define where you stand. If you're skinny fat and have a body fat percentage around 15 and 12, I do say you start for a bulk. But if you're someone that is skinny fat but has higher body fat percentage, like 18 to 20, you should go for a cut. It is simple as that. But here is where the gems lays. Most of the time, someone that is skinny fat is lacking the knowledge or the structure about nutrition and strength training, or any kind of resistance training at all. Let's start off with an obvious one. You want to build muscle. So training. You want to aim for at least 3 to 5 times a week of structured strength training. You can either go in the gym or do some calisthenics, but some activities that will stimulate your muscle to growth. So you finally get rid of the skinniness and of the body fat, and so your body has the so-called body composition that you finally start getting jacked. And this goes for both ways, if you cut or bulk. Design yourself a training program that allows you to train 3 times a week. I do say train every muscle group twice a week. So a program like that would be Arnold split or push-pull legs. I would suggest you guys to go with push-pull legs because this is the easiest one to follow and it always brings results. Arnold split is some more specific, but push-pull legs pretty easy. You can ask ChatGPT or go on the link on my bio and get yourself a program, and you want to run with that for at least 6 to 8 weeks, because in your first weeks, I would say first 12 weeks, you're not really going to see big changes when it comes to looking in the mirror. Like your physical appearance will not change drastically. It will change, don't worry, it will change, and also depending on your genetics, it will change, but you will first see major changes in the gym, in your strength, in your condition. This is where you will see the most gains. But if you're skinny fat and you're someone that is a beginner, to your first year, or as I say, first 3 to 6 months, you will have newbie gains. And with newbie gains, there is the best part about it being a gym newbie. You don't have to get everything right. You can get away with not tracking every meal, not tracking your training every time, not drinking enough water, as long as you do the basic minimum requirement, like working out 3 to 5 times, eating like minimum 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per body pound, you will build muscle. You will make some gains, you will make some changes. But the further you go, the better your training, your nutrition, your sleeping habits, your stress management, your mindset will have to get better. You will have to adapt to the level of training or experience you get. So, like I said, first, strength training 3 to 5 times a week. You can push-pull legs or even a full body program, but full body will require you to stay long at the gym, and most of the time, nobody want to do that. Push-pull legs, 45 minutes to 1 hour, you'll be good. Now to nutrition. You want to aim for high protein meals. Like I said before, minimum 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per body pound. Quick example, if you're someone that is 100 kilogram, you're a tall guy but kind of skinny, then you want to eat minimum 100 gram of protein a day. I personally, and I always tell this my clients, go for 2 grams. Simply because if you aim for something higher, you are more likely to reach the goal. If you let's say, if you weigh 2 grams and your body weight is 100 kilograms, you would be at 200 grams of protein per day. Aim for, the mindset trick that I use, aim for a higher protein intake and try to get as close as possible to that. You will always get the right amount as long as you try to overshoot. I always say with protein, try to overshoot as much as possible, because more protein is always a good thing. It has no negative side effects to that. No, your kidney will not suffer from that. You will not get anything side effects. More protein is always good, and that's simply how you can make sure you get that in, by just overshooting. Then you want to also eat complex carbs like rice, noodles, potatoes, fruits, your vegetables, and fats. Good, healthy fats. Omega-3 you get from fish, nuts, eggs. Eggs are really important. This is one of the superfood you get out there. Avocado, those will be your go-tos. Nothing complicated. And like I mentioned before, you will get away without tracking your food at the beginning. But I would suggest you to start tracking your food right away from the beginning. Simply because A, you build the habit of tracking food, and B, you can have a better understanding of your macros, how food affects your body. Especially it allows you to look back. If you at some point decide, okay, I want to go in a cut again, you can simply run the same formula, just the inverse version, just backwards, because it's always the same. So, like I said, you don't have to track everything to the gram, but I suggest you to start getting a habit of it. And if you are someone that is able to just track food, and that's, in my opinion, it's not really hard, and it shouldn't be a big deal, because the only thing you do is put a scale under your plate, or before you cook it. It's nothing complicated. But yeah, if you're someone that is able to do that, start right away with that. Really just get a habit with that. Get a clear understanding of what kind of food is working for you, what gives you the most energy, what gives your body the best feeling, sometimes a food can be healthy for you, but your digestive system will struggle with that. Sometimes it happens, things like that happen. So just get a feeling for what foods work for your body and what doesn't, and what food you can eat daily without, you getting mentally fucked up. Because in my opinion, there are some foods that everyone can eat every day. I eat, for example, every day breakfast, I eat eggs, I eat some kind of low-fat yogurt. I always eat protein wraps and honey. My breakfast is always the same. It always tastes good, and I don't even have to think about it. And I always take the same amount, and I always know I got the same amount of protein in when I hit my macros. It's about making every process as frictionless and smooth and flawless as possible. So if you find yourself someone that can eat the same meal every day, or have found the meals that you generally enjoy, take them, eat them every day. Best case, they are healthy as well and tracked, and you'll be good. Sleep. Actually, pretty simple topic. We can go first over that. Sleep. 7 to 9 hours every day. 1 hour before you go to bed, make sure you're not exposing yourself to blue light. This will just simply reduce the amount of melatonin your body can produce. Melatonin is a hormone in your body that makes you sleepy. Make sure your room is cold, because it has been proven in cold environments your body tends to shut down faster, because when it's warm your body needs to sweat. Ergo, your digestion system needs to run up to make your body sweat. So keep your room cool, and best case, keep your room as dark as possible. So you create the perfect environment for you to sleep. If you struggle to fall asleep fast, try melatonin supplements. There's a spray, pulver, even nowadays there's actually melatonin candy. Take that 1 hour before going to bed and you will find yourself sleeping like a baby. And stress management. Stress, I said it in one of my videos before, how to get jacked, check it up here. Stress is a gain killer. Stress only makes your body, your brain produce estrogen. As a man, this is going to get you to store more body fat and simply ruin your mood. Your day gonna be shitty, your performance gonna be shitty, human interaction gonna be fucked up. So reduce stress. Here my top cues for me that I use to like reduce the stress I'm exposed to. A, journaling, enough sleep, enough water, exercising, or basically an activity that allows myself to calm down and really focus on myself. For some of you, this might be riding, walking, video games, or being socially active. Just find something for yourself that works for you and do it. And now the most important thing, cardio. Or not most important, but one of the most important. Don't worry, you're not going to be training for Ironman or turning into the next David Goggins, but you will have to do some kind of level of cardio during your skinny fat transformation. You want to do cardio at least 3 times a week, and that in a zone 2. Zone 2 simply just means low heart rate cardio. So here's a practical example. For example, you can go on the treadmill, increase the incline for like to 7 to 10, and like in speed like 5. That's 10 to 20 minutes, maybe even 30, but I wouldn't suggest to go beyond that. Would be enough. 3 to 4 times a week and you will be good. And that's pretty much it. Changing your body composition from skinny fat to jacked, ripped, where you just simply have more muscle in your frame, is really not complicated. If you do all those 5, you will see significant improvements. And if you guys still wonder how you guys can get jacked, you can watch my video here. It's a simple, easy breakdown like this one. And if you're struggling with overthinking or something like that, I also create a video over here. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and stay strong, guys.